This is Bookworm, a brand new game mode where you unlock Runescape by collecting books, with each book unlocking a new zone and content. Starting as a fresh Ultimate Iron Man, I'll travel zone by zone, making some tough decisions, and unlocking only what lore allows, with one master goal in mind: collecting all books in old school Runescape. Welcome to Bookworm. Barbarian Village, a place officially called Gielinor, a rough barbarian settlement built above something much darker than the village itself. At the center of it all, there is a hole in the ground, deep, dark, and standing beside it is a barbarian explorer, Litara. When we ask her about it, she tells us about her brother, Soulstone. He was an explorer too. A miner had fallen into this hole while prospecting for ore, and when he came back, he was babbling about doors, questions, and treasure. So Soulstone went down after him, and he never came back. Litara says plenty of people have gone into the cave since, but none of them have seen her brother. So now it's up to us. We climb down into the dark. The sounds of Barbarian Village fade above us. The ladder drops us into the first chamber. And almost immediately, we find him. There, right near the entrance, is the body of a dead explorer. This is Soulstone, Litara's missing brother. And when we search him, we find the Stronghold notes, a book that explains how this place was unearthed by a miner, how he vanished into the maze for a long time, and how he returned with strange notes about beasts, voices, doors, and treasure. And that is exactly what we're going to explore today. We've just unlocked the Stronghold of Security, a 4-level dungeon built around account safety on the surface. But in lore, it feels like something much more cursed. It has 4 layers: the Vault of War, the Catacombs of Famine, the Pit of Pestilence, and the Sepulchre of Death. 4 disasters stacked beneath a barbarian village. And these disasters killed Soulstone. And how? Let's go explore, shall we? Okay, we are inside. Let's pick up our book, why we came here for. Poor Soulstone, oh my god. But normally you just fly through this zone and it feels safe, but with this lore in mind, it feels scary as hell. Now this notebook holds the original context of the miner who found this place, plus a personal diary of Soulstone, so let's go through it. As well as goblins, creatures like a man but also like a cow invest this place. I've never seen anything like this before. The area itself is reminiscent of frontline castles, with many walls, doors, and skeletons of dead enemies. I'm sure I hear voices in my head each time I pass through the gates. I have dubbed this level War, as it seems like an internal battleground. I found only one small peaceful area here. This place gives me the creeps. Let's put on our armor to be a bit safer and let's go through it. Let's go through these doors, and this is the exact reason he's talking about voices in its head. It's the doors talking to us, making sure that our accounts are protected and secure. Now he's also talking about goblins and man/cow-like creatures. I like it. We're in the cow arc, right? And they're over there, the minotaurs, and these are actually the monsters we need to kill to get one piece of the skull scepter. Now a skull scepter is a very interesting item. It teleports you immediately to this place, to Barbarian Village. Now to make it, we need to collect 4 pieces of it, 1 in each floor. And the special monster in each level will drop it with a 1 in 33 drop rate. Now besides the usefulness of the teleport, we actually need this item to unlock our next zone. We are stuck here until we get it. So let's start training our combat and killing minotaurs. These guys are super low level, level 12, so they must be easy to kill. And this is great combat XP. Let's see how much kills it takes. There we go, we've got it, we got our first piece. It took us 56 kills to get it. A little bit dry, but at least it was quick. Towards the end of Soulstone's notes, he talks about a quiet, peaceful area, and this is exactly what he's referring to. We can open our gift, we get the flap emote and some coins. Let's go, we're ready for level 2. My supplies are running low, and I find myself in barren passages with seemingly endless, malnourished beasts attacking me, ravenous for food. Nothing appears to be able to grow. Many adventurers have died through a lack of food, and the very air appears to suck vitality from me. I've come to call this place Famine. Oh man, the skulls of this place, the lost adventurers, it freaks me out. They had no oxygen, the life gets sucked out of you here. It's not a great place to be, man. Now the creatures here are dead as well. We have a bunch of zombies, but we're also looking for flesh crawlers like here. But there is a room with only flesh crawlers. Ooh. Now, despite the scary name, here they are, we're gonna kill 33 of them, but they're quite easy to kill, so I would see this is not a big issue. I also brought some extra food. We should be fine, I think. We almost ran out of food and we managed to get kill number 15 here, so hopefully in 2 runs we're okay. We're gonna grab some food. While I'm catching my breath here, this food won't do it, I think. I think we're just gonna kill Brutus in Lumbridge because we get the better healing food. We trained cooking for a reason, right? We're at kill number 43, almost a full inventory of food here again, but look at those strength levels. We are really becoming stronger, ready to face the challenges of level 3 soon. This should be about enough. Hopefully we get about 10 cooked foods, don't burn too many, but I am ready to go back to the scary cave. We got a very good flow going on here. We have here one mob and on the other side one other mob, and we can just cycle between them. Yes, baby! Second piece is in! We got a little bit spooned on this one. 10 kills early, very happy with that. Let's give us our reward, the slap head emote. Hell yeah, we can move on to level 3. We're getting darker and darker, deep into the story of Soulstone. Just breathing in this place makes me shudder at the thought of what foul disease I may contract. The walls and floor ooze and pulsate like something pox-ridden. There is a very strange beast whom I narrowly escaped from. At first I thought it to be a cross between a cow and a sheep, something domesticated. But when it looked up at me, I was overcome with weakness and barely got away with my life. Luckily, I found a small place where I could heal myself and rest a while. I've named this area Pestilence, for it reeks with decay. Nah, dude, nah, I'm getting the hell out of here. Oh my god, things that make you weak. Now that's a quote that's gonna be a problem for us, because I think this will be our first real challenge in this cave system. The spiders are dangerous as well, but we do not need to kill them. We are looking for those cow/sheep animals. We have found them. We're gonna enter the room and see how this goes. Catable pawns. These drop the third skull piece. They weaken us, like the story said, and this can be a massive problem. We're already at 33 strength, and that's gonna keep going down. And we are getting hit like a truck, by the way, so this is a problem. We're almost through our food here, like we need to fully heal, we're out of food, and we're not even halfway on its HP. This is not gonna work. Damn. Okay, shit, yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here. This is not working. We're stuck. We gotta think of a way to kill these guys. Quick interruption, YouTube is still figuring out if this series is worth to go big. So if you like this series, make sure you click the subscribe button, because that is by far the best way to help out. Now back to the story. Now we need a way to kill these guys, and believe it or not, within this level there is a safe spot. Meaning, if we manage to hit them at range somehow, we have a chance. There's 2 options, ranged and magic. We have access to both, but for now, as we have a lot of arrowheads in our inventory, our best bet is ranged. We have so many bronze arrowheads, so we're gonna make shafts and make them into arrows. That's our best bet right now. I bet Soulstone didn't think of this. The first few shafts in, and already look at that XP. We're getting slowly towards level 2 already. I'm curious how high we end up. I just realized I've been cutting with the bronze axe. Why? Why am I so stupid? We can of course use steel. Thank you, Bob. I'm so happy, but we can already cut oak now. Level 15. Yeah. We also were waiting for the fletching level, but here it is. We're gonna hit level 15. Boom. Now we can make shafts out of oak logs. We don't have to cut normal trees anymore. Now we're so close to level 20 fletching. And why is that important? At level 20 fletching, we can make oak short bows. And that's exactly what we need to shoot our arrows. There's the big number, level 20 fletching. Let's drop all the rest. And hell yeah, we got 1662 bronze arrows. That is crazy. And now we need to think about, how we're actually going to shoot them. We have two options. We can wait for a beekeeper random event, because this little random event gives us flax, which in turn we can string into bowstrings at the Lumbridge Castle. Another option is by doing clue scrolls. Beginner clue scrolls have a 1 in 11 chance to reward us with 1 out of 4 bows. And with Lumbridge, Alcarid and Barbarian Village unlocked, we have access to 7 out of 25 clue steps, making it a 28% chance per dropped clue that we can actually complete it. Definitely worth trying while we wait for the Beekeeper random events. Let's quickly make our unstrung oak short bow and... What? This is actually... this is crazy. The two things we need and we get it. A clue nest, yay! Can we do it? No. To be prepared to wear any type of bow we can get, it's probably good to claim these free arrows and get a little bit of training underway. I assume goblins is best because they have the highest drop rate for clue scrolls, so let's do that. And we're finishing off the last few arrows at the chicken, just because why not, dude? We're out of arrows, we got level 4 range, not yet there. Now there's another way to get usefulness out of a skill, and that is crafting. We can get leather chaps, so let's start working to that as well and kill some cows. And also kill myself to clean the inventory, and we're gonna get some range gear. Just got a full inventory of cow hides, and I am so curious what level crafting this will get us. What would this account be without the algorithm markets? Hell yeah. We need needles and thread, and we can get it in this little shop. And there we go, boom. Let's buy a bunch of them. Moment of truth. Our goal is level 18, and the start is right here. Let's start making it. I can't believe it, baby! It took us way too many trips. Over 10, I don't know, level 18 right here. We can make the chaps. Oh, we have a full ranged outfit now. Look at how pretty it looks! Okay, let's try this out. Let's take everything off and put our range gear on. What's our range bonus? Plus 11. I will take it. Look how good we look. We look like a ranger now, man. I'm so happy with this. We still don't have a bow. No beekeeper random event yet, so I guess all that's left is clue grinding. Now I'm choosing Brutus as our source of clues, as he has a 1 in 15 chance to drop them, as well as the muleta we still want, plus a tiny little chance for a cow pet. Cow Arc certified. There's something about killing Brutus on a low level account, it feels great. We got the muleta! What? This little thing is our best in slot at the moment, because we go from 20 strength to 21. That's literally nothing, but I am so excited about this. Bye bye shield. Let's keep the muleta. Oh, the cow arc is shaping nicely. There we go, we got our first beginner clue scroll. Let's see if we can do the step. This is going to be a little bit of a theme for the next few minutes, because yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We cannot do this step, we need to drop it. Second chance, let's see what we get. Yes, our first doable step. We need at least 3 of them to be 100% sure we can complete it. So we're just gonna leave it here on the floor, because they have a 1 hour despawn timer. And talking about an hour, each hour we can claim some free arrows. We probably should do a little bit of bow training in between to make it efficient. Now in between the Brutus skills, after each hour we are eligible for a Beekeeper random event, but we need to be outside of the boss instance, which is right now. So we're just gonna have to wait for the spawn, and I guess we kill goblins because they also drop beginner clues. Little spoiler alert, it took us a lot of clues to get our bow. Casket after casket after casket until finally... Yes! Oh my god, we can train range now. It's the worst bow we could get, but I'm so excited about it. Look at that. A normal longbow, the shittiest bow in the game. But we can train. After a little bit of magic training and a little bit of range training, we were ready, baby, to get back into the story. We are back at the place that gives me the chills. We've arrived at the safe spot room. Let's run over there. We should be able to get here. One final weakness. We're out of run energy. Okay, we're good. And we're safe here. The miner never found this out. I guess he wasn't a mage or a ranger. This kill took about 5 minutes. That's super slow. But hey, if we can kill one, we can kill 33, right? Let's keep going. Now our previous grind also gave us a lot of runes and some magic gear from the clue scrolls. So I guess we're gonna train magic as well a little bit. Wow, we're hitting 7s, that's good. We are 1.5 hours further to kill only 10. 10 kills! We got it, we got it, we got it! Yes! We got the top of the scepter! We got so lucky! Oh my god, we made it into the rod, we combined it! We just need one more piece! Although I am very scary to move on. Oh god. Now the miner talks about a place where he can heal up. That's right here. We got 30 HP and now full health again. We got our coins. Look at that stack. But we're gonna move on. On my first escapade into this place, I was utterly shocked. The adventurers who had come before me must have made a tiny proportion of the skeletons of the dead. Nothing truly alive exists here. Even those beings who do wander the halls are not alive as such, but they do know that I am, and I get the distinct impression that were they to have their way, I would not be for long. Death is everywhere, and thus I shall name this place. There is one small place of life, which was glaring to find and very worth my while. This story is scary as hell, man, holy shit. We've arrived at basically only death, right? We have some Ankus here, and these are known to be dead soldiers who were lost and never got freed. This is scary stuff, man, but we have to get our scepter. Let's see how this goes. We barely managed to get one kill. That's how slow this is going to be. We're gonna have to prepare for something better. I'm going for a full inventory of our T-bone steaks. This should get them. Bring it on, death. Let's see how much kills we get with a full inventory of, for us, very high healing food. This is not looking great. We barely get our first kill here, and look at our HP. It will take about 3 to 4 pieces of food. This will be a slow and tedious process. Death got us again. It took us 3 kills. We need to come up with something better. Yeah, it's safe to say that we shot ourselves a little bit in the foot here. Our melee combat is not enough to kill these guys efficiently. Much like in the previous room, we need to divert to ranged or magic. Now luckily enough, there is a safe spot. I tested a few kills with ranged and man...
You call that fighting, you little shit?
It's not looking great. We definitely need magic to get ourselves out of this place. Now for 30 plus kills, we need runes to cast spells. The magic tutor in Lumbridge gives us 30 casts every 30 minutes, 60 casts per hour. That is not looking great. There is, however, another good source of runes, and that is our best friend, of course, Brutus. Believe it or not, but we actually did 400 Brutus kills already. That's crazy, and still no pet. Oh my god, how long are we gonna be here? I'm starting to understand why this place is called Death. I feel like we're almost close to dying, man. We did 30 kills already. I'm just bolting them, going to Brutus, bolting them, going to Brutus, and non-stop. But we're close to the 33 drop rate. Let's see if we're close. This is kill number 48. 48! We're so over drop rate. We've been here for many hours. I can't believe it, man. There's no end to it. Kinda losing my mind here on kill number 425. Doing a quick little combat achievement where he cannot touch you. There we go. Back to the slow ass grind. At least we're smarter than a cow, I guess. Kill number 500.
Stop being such a pussy.
Oh my god. KC number 91. 91! 3 times try.
I guess we're going back to Brutus.
Kill number 600. No biggie at all. 110 kills, still no drop. May I remind you, it's 1 in 33. This is crazy. This huge grind already got us level 60 strength. That is freaking crazy, with 60 combat as well. I'm losing my mind. What can I say? I just really do not like cows. 700 kills. Kill number 140. My hand is about to fall off with 800 KC. Come on, man. I can understand why there's so many dead things here. It's because of us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's here. It's finally here. It only took us 141 ankle kills and 800 Brutus kills. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh my god, let's make the scepter. It is finally time. We can assemble it. We put the skulls together. There we go. And we put that on the rod. Yes, we got it. Look at that. We're done. We're done. We can get back into the story again. I am so excited. There is one small place of life, which was flattering to find and very worth my while. The miner ends his story with this cradle, rewarding him with boots. But what about Soulstone? Today I set out to find out more about this place. From my research, I knew about the sentient doors, imbued by some unknown force to talk to you and ask questions before they will let you pass. I have so far passed these doors without incident. Giving the correct answer seems to work a treat. I have fought my way through the fearsome beast on the first level, and I am preparing myself to journey deeper. I hope that things are not too difficult further on, as I'm already sick of bread and cheese for dinner. I ventured down into the Famine level today. I was wounded and have returned to the relative safety of the level above. I'm going to try to make my way out through the goblins and the mancow things. I hope I make it. These were the last words of Soulstone. We've made it through the stronghold, to the chest with our reward. But when glancing beside us, we cannot believe our eyes. It is actually him. Soulstone is standing next to us, but he is dead.
Can you hear me?
I can. Who are you?
I'm Soulstone, the greatest barbarian explorer.
It's very nice to meet you, Soulstone. I'm Bookworm.
I know.
So, you were exploring this place?
Yeah. My sister told me not to go. She said it was dangerous and I'm no fighter. Unfortunately, she was correct.
Oh, your sister is Litara, the woman out on the surface. How come she was correct?
I died, of course. I tried escaping, long before I'd made it to the treasure, but I was shot with arrows just as I approached the exit.
Nobody came to help?
Oh no, they had no idea I was hurt. I guess they just assumed I'd found the treasure and made a new life for myself.
Were you not a fan of barbarian lifestyle?
It was all death and pillaging. I prefer the finer things in life, like exploration and discovery.
Why are you here?
I came for treasure.
Oh right, you were looking for what's in that cradle.
Yes, but alas, I'm dead.
I guess I could show you for a price.
I don't have much to offer, but if you happen upon a skull scepter, I could make it stronger.
Stronger, you say? In what way?
Currently the scepter is fragile. It breaks once all charges have been used. Show me the treasure and I could imbue it, so it can be recharged with any scepter piece.
You, my dead friend, have a deal.
First, you must show me whatever treasure lies within that cradle and make sure your account is safe.
Is my account safe?
It seems you have the authenticator set up. That's perfect. Now just show me the treasure.
Is this the treasure?
Oh, Marvelous. If only I had corporeal form, I'd be able to wear them, but alas, there you go.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, Soulstone.
Stay safe, adventurer.
We climb out to the surface, back into the village. We walk over to Litara. I sense bad news. It's okay. He's been gone for so long. I believe I've moved on. I will raise a drink for him tonight. He was a good man, even if he was a pacifist. Soulstone was a good man. Too good for the barbarian lifestyle. What started with a passion for exploration turned out to become the purpose of his existence, using his kind heart to make sure young adventurers are secure for all eternity. Can you believe that such a little village had such an amazing story? I am so hyped to understand more about this world, but I know from now on Soulstone has a special place in my heart. Now it is time, guys, it is time to unlock our next zone. This has been a long time coming. We got the security stronghold nodes, that was a beautiful story, and we've equipped the skull scepter, so that means Barbarian Village is unlocked for an eternity. Oh, we can always visit Soulstone whenever we want to. But now we gotta make a tough choice. We have to decide our next zone. Now I've done a lot of thinking, and even though our main goal is unlocking Varrock East to kickstart construction, we're kind of running out of inventory space. Now that is not necessarily a problem, because there is an easy fix for that. But that does mean that we'll have to take a little detour through Edgeville. Now, why is Edgeville such a good place to unlock for us? Little in the catacombs, we get access to a loot bag, and a loot bag is essential for our inventory management. Now, this zone comes with quite a tough task, which is killing Obor, another early game boss. Now, I feel like we are ready for that, but while killing Obor, we also need to get the Book of Knowledge. But without further ado, we done it, we locked it in. Let's dive into the world of Edgeville. What makes Edgeville great is that we unlock the closest furnace to a bank, which means we can efficiently unload our items to immediately smelt. Next to it is our first Slayer Master, Cristilia. However, to get Slayer tasks, we first need to unlock the Wilderness. We can also set our death respawn point to Edgeville for 5 million GP. I know it's a lot, but this could end up saving a lot of time in the future. To the south, we have a lever to the deep wilderness, which will be handy for later on. Right next to it is also a portal towards Varrock Enclave, the wilderness main hub, and also to Soul Wars, the minigame. But by far the best location unlock in Edgeville is the dungeon. Below Edgeville is a big cave system, with access to many useful monsters, such as Chaos Druids, Black Demons, and of course Obor, the boss. We also gain access to Vannaka, which means we can get our first Slayer task. There is a big chance we get a task that it is undoable though, but it's still nice. A small area in the dungeon is Wilderness Grounds, meaning PvP is enabled. Monsters in this area have a chance to drop the looting bag, which is exactly what we need to clean our inventory. To the north of Edgeville we have Ozaiek's armor shop, with access to runeplate bodies. He will play a crucial role during the Dragon Slayer quest. Let's explore this zone's tiny story. Edgeville, a village on the edge of danger. Long before it became the town we know, this land was part of Padewa, an old fortress from the Empire of Zaros. Zaros was an ancient god who once ruled one of the most powerful empires in Runescape history. His capital city was Zentistan, a massive imperial city that stood where the dig site is today, east of Varrock. But Zaros was betrayed by Zamorak, one of his own followers, and that betrayal helped spark the God Wars. During that chaos, Zarosian cities and forts were destroyed or captured. Padewa was one of them. Later, people in Mistlin called this area Ghost Town because of the runes it left behind. Then, in year 169 of the 5th Age, King Roald of Varrock officially made it a town and named it Edgeville. It sits on the edge of Varrock, and on the edge of the wilderness. The perfect balance between safety and danger. The book of this zone is the Book of Knowledge, RuneScape players' favorite book. It's tied to the surprise exam random event. Little did we know that this zone was going to be the biggest grind yet.